What's up, guys? It's MB Boxing. I just finished up watching Tyrone McKenna versus Chris Jenkins, and this was a 10-rounder in the welterweight division. And this fight was Saturday, August 6th from the SSE Arena in Belfast, Northern Ireland. And this fight was broadcasted on ESPN Plus in the United States. And in this fight, Tyrone McKenna got a controversial unanimous decision victory over Chris Jenkins. I personally scored this bout 96-94 in favor of Chris Jenkins, and it could have been wider in my opinion. But yeah, the three judges scored this bout 96-95 twice and 97-94 once, all in favor of McKenna. I'm just gonna be 100% honest. I think this was a hometown decision. This was a whole Irish-based card, and Jenkins came in there as like a 6-1 underdog, and he was coming off a stoppage loss to Florian Marku. And, Tyrone McKenna was a very solid top 30 fighter going into this fight, and he was just moving up in weight for the first time, and it was, not expected to be this close of a fight. But, yeah, just to break this fight down, the first round was a crazy round. Both of them were exchanging, excellent punches. Might I say, before I break this fight down even more, it was a tremendous fight. Very, very good fight. But comment down below how you guys scored it if you did watch it. I thought it was in favor of Jenkins, but that first round was a very good round. Both of them were trading. Beautiful round, but I gave it to Jenkins. Round two, I gave to McKenna because he was able to land some nice shots, but they exchanged a lot in that second round. Rounds 3 and 4, Jenkins simply outworked McKenna. He was just landing the bigger and better shots, and that's why I gave him those rounds. Then in round 5, I gave it to McKenna. He started to box a bit, and he won round 5 pretty clear. But then round 6 and 7, those were rounds that I gave to Jenkins once again for just outworking McKenna. Round 6 and 7, McKenna looked very, very sort of gassed, I guess you could say. His eyes started to swell up. He was starting to throw arm punches almost, and he lost those rounds pretty clearly in my opinion. And then McKenna almost had a sort of surge a bit in round 8 specifically, where he was able to land a lot of counter punches on the outside, but he was also getting hit a lot, so that was a very tight round. And I believe I'm talking about round 8. Yeah, round 8. Very close round. I edged it to McKenna. Round 9 could have went either way. It was very similar to round 8, but Jenkins pushed it a bit more. And it was a really close round, but I still edged it to McKenna. But you could have definitely given that round to Jenkins. And then round 10, I thought Jenkins simply landed the better punches than McKenna. And was just, even though McKenna landed some nice shots early in that round, still I thought Jenkins just outworked him, and that's what Jenkins had throughout this entire fight. He had heart. He was coming forward, throwing punches. He really, every single round. Props to both fighters. This was just a very, very good fight. But I'm in a little disagreement with the decision. Honestly, I think the best you could give to McKenna is a draw, and that's a little bit generous because the rounds that Jenkins won were pretty clear rounds for him. The rounds that McKenna won, some of them could have went to Jenkins, but yeah, very close fight. But yeah, this goes into the question: what is next for Tyrone McKenna? This, based on how he was a favorite going into this fight and his level compared to Jenkins' level on paper, this was not a good performance. Although it was a very good fight, not a good performance. I think that in his next fight he'll take on someone also on the British level on a pretty big British card like that, or a pretty big UK card like this. He could get a win, could get a loss. He could just be in a tough fight next. Another opponent I would like to see him fight is actually Florian Marku. That'd be a very, very interesting fight. That's honestly what I would like to see next, because Marku stopped Jenkins, and Marku's rising, undefeated, popular contender. So this would be a good fight between him and McKenna, unless McKenna takes on someone else that's around that top 50 spot in the welterweight division. But as for Chris Jenkins, losing here, I believe this is his 6th defeat. This was actually a very good performance from him, considering he was a big underdog. He was able to fight very well. I thought he won the fight, but yeah, he showed a lot of heart, as I mentioned before. I think in his next fight, he'll get thrown in there again with a very solid fighter. His past 3 fights have been in with very good opposition. fighting McKenna. I mean, good opposition for his level, as he fought McKenna, fought Marku, fought Ndongo. I mean, he had some very solid competition, and I think he'll get thrown in there on another pretty big UK card against a very solid opponent, just like McKenna, Marku, or even Ndongo, who he did defeat. So overall, Tyrone McKenna defeats Chris Jenkins by unanimous decision in a very, very, very good fight, which I actually thought that Jenkins should have got the victory in. And yeah, that's really it. I'm MB Boxing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.